Hello guys, this is Ishita, the legal intern at LexiQ. Today I'm gonna brief you out about the NPS, a new scheme where individuals fund their own financial security during their work life for their old age when they are no longer work. Any individual between 18 to 55 years may be a part of NPS. Nomenclature: PRAN, Permanent Retirement Account Number. Subscribers are issued with PRAN, may be accessed online through POPs, that is point of presence. You can retain PRAN even if you change POP job, residence, PFM or allocation of investment. CRA, Central Record Keeping Agency. NSDL, National Securities Depositories Limited, is a central agency that maintains all the accounts, that is CRA, for NPS. Act as an interface between POPs, PFMS, banks, etc. Now, PFM, Pension Fund Managers, who share common CRA infrastructure. 6 PFMs are appointed. That banks are SBI, ICICI, IDFC, Kotak Mahindra, Reliance Capital and UTI. Now, PFM would invest saving put into PRAs divided into 3 parts: equity, government bonds, debt instruments, corporate bonds and FDs. Methods: subscribers should be aged between 18 to 55 years. Minimum contribution is rupees 500, minimum 4 times a year. Minimum amount to be paid in a year is rupees 6,000. Now, the tax liabilities. Long-term saving have 3 stages: contribution, accumulation and withdrawal. Government plan to move all long-term savings into EET, exempt and exempt tax, which are exempt at the time of contribution and accumulation of earning and taxed at withdrawal. This is unlike PF, EPF and GPF where all the 3 was exempted. Now, default allocation of saving. Saver not less than 35 years of age, that is EGC, equity, government bond, corporate bonds, etc. Saver above 35 years of age, E portion decreases and G portion increases. By the age of 60, gradual adjustment is done and only 1/10 remains in E. Another 1/10 in corporate bonds and 80% in state and government bonds. This is default option which may be changed as per the wish of investor. However, not more than 50% can go into the equities. Now, I'm gonna tell you about the positive points. First, truly long term. Second, well structured. Third, low fund management fee, much less than mutual funds. Offer choices between E, C and J proportion. Through E is capped at maximum 50%, therefore diversified portfolio. Officers mobility. Investors may change PMFs by indicating to CRA. Office offers convenience, easy reach, as many POPs available. Portable. Same PRAN may be retained at the change of address. So every side has 2 effects, negative and positive. Now I'm gonna tell you all about negative points. Only 44% of the paid workforce has a bank account, hence a large chunk remain uncovered. Annual service charges are high, enough to repel lower income group. Tax treatment. Full benefits may be availed at the age of 60 or beyond. Now, what's left to be desired? Reduction of annual service charges. three options: reduction of annual service charges for contribution at threshold and increase for these investing large sum. Back-loaded charges, low initially and increase as contribution builds up. Government to pitch in to subsidize small investors. So guys, that was all. I hope you please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.